everyone, it's Sarah or Lovely Day here with a video, and today I have a box to open. This is my Switch Doha head. I'm super hyped to finally have this head here with me. Now Lee isn't behind me, he's right down here. I haven't actually taken his Adrian head off yet, he still has it on, and you'll notice that he has some clothes. I'm borrowing them from a friend. I had a little meetup on the weekend and I brought him along with me, and it was so great to actually be able to put clothes on him. They're a little bit big, but it kind of works. Yeah, so he's not completely naked, which is always nice. I'm just borrowing these until I actually get him some clothes of his own. But speaking of this body, it's really loose. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but he wiggles a lot. The way he's strung is super strange. There's a lot going on in there and I'm not quite sure I am prepared to dive in and rejig him. I'm going to have to do a bit of research, find out how it's done, but he's definitely not right. Something needs to be done. It's annoying because he can't really sit down like this very stably. He's probably going to drop backwards if I leave him there, so I'm going to lie him back down and he can patiently wait while I get his head ready. For those who don't know, I got this head from a person over on Instagram. They were very, very kind and let me do a layaway on him. And it took me way longer than it should have to actually finish paying that off. But they were super, super patient, which really meant the world. If it wasn't for that, I would not have been able to do it. It has a facelift by Angel Toast, which is very cool. I'm super excited about that. Lots of bubble wrap. It's packed in here very safely. It's always good. Okay, this looks like his COA. Yeah, so this is his COA, like a little credit card, which is super cool. It actually says August 2017, so he's a year old. Cool to know. More bubble wrap. And then this here looks like it has him in it. Oh, I can see him through it slightly. Let's carefully open this. There's lots of tape. Guys, he's gorgeous. Let's get this bubble wrap out of the way so I can show you. I need to get him out properly, but just so you can see what I'm seeing. Look, isn't he just super handsome? How am I going to get this open? I'd rather battle with opening him for a few minutes than receive a broken face. The texturing on this is just amazing. He does have a little bit that's buffed off his chin. I don't think I remember that being listed, but there he is. I'll have to ask them about that bit on his chin where the face up has been buffed off, and there's a spot on his nose as well. Otherwise, it's absolutely gorgeous. There he is out of the packaging, and you can see he has the plate on the back that says Switch. And she's put some bubble wrap in his head too. He is super handsome. And his head is quite deep as well. It's quite interesting. Right, okay, let's put him on the body. The moment we're all here for. Now, I did a lot of research on this hybrid and everything says that this should work. And the resin match doesn't look terrible. I'll say now that the April Story body does have more of a yellow tone to it. Should be okay. And I'll put the eyes in too. Holy shit, it's perfect. I'll say now that I think, at least, it fits a lot better on the neck than the other head did. The other head had a little bit of gapping around the base of the neck. I'll let you be the judge. A huge part of it would be personal preference. For me, personally, I think he looks really nice on there. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'm not that happy with the eyes. The purple ones don't really work. I borrowed a wig as well, so I'll put this on him so you can see him with some here. He is going to be getting a Frapzilla wig, which should be sent out shortly, but in the meantime, so you can see him with some hair, here he is. He can't stand because he's so floppy. Looking closer at the resin match, looking at the back of his head is probably the better place to look because there's no blushing or anything on there. I could be convinced that it's the same. I mean, to me it looks the same. It's so close. It's a good hybrid, I think. I'm happier with how he looks on the neck compared to how Adrian looked, which is weird since the Adrian is the head that came with the body. This sits more flush. There's less gapping, less space around his neck. Just to show you what I mean, I will put that head back on. So this is the Adrian head, and you can see that there's a lot of space around the head, which is kind of strange, but with the Adrian head, it sits a lot more flush. I'd almost say it sits slightly higher on the neck, so it makes the neck look ever so longer. But overall, I definitely like how this looks much more than how the other one looks. I'm a little bit sad about the slight scuffs on his face up. I'll have to see what I can do about that because it's such a beautiful face up. He's so close to being perfect. But yeah, so this is Lee. He's so much closer to being finished now. My April Story Adrian head is officially floating. I don't know what I'll do with him. It's quite likely I will sell him because although I do have another male character, it doesn't really suit this at all. I might do a face up on him and then sell him just so that he's not completely blank. That's where I'm at with that. I'm so glad he's arrived though, and scuffs on his face up aside, he is beautiful. I just can't wait to see him with his hair and in some clothes that better suit his character because I'll tell you now, he is definitely not as showy as this makes him look. But yeah, see look, his legs, he can't stand. I'll actually show you what I mean because something's not quite right. If you have this body, please tell me because it's so strange. I don't know if you can see, but the elastic in there, for one, there's a lot of strings in there and there's like quite a big channel, but it's looped over and then the elastic comes out from this one little hole and it means his leg just kind of swings in there and they can't do anything. You can see the elastic in there, but it's so weird. And then if I lift up his torso, like, look, what is going on? That looks so strange. I don't know what is up with that. And then in his chest, he's got this going on, like, I'm stumped. I have no idea what the hell is going on with his stringing. If you know how he should be strung or what works or anything about this body, I would love to hear from you because I'm going to get so fed up with him otherwise. And I mean, I'm definitely going to attempt to restring him either way because I don't think he can be worse than how he is at the moment. He needs to be tightened and he's an amazing poser otherwise. The amount of things he can do, even though he's strung so strangely. Anyway, enough ranting about the body. This is a video about the head. As far as posability goes, at the moment, he does just want to look down. There's definitely potential for quite a lot of movement there. And look, now he's going to stay just because he's on camera. But when I did it before, he kind of just wanted to look back down again. There's definitely potential for quite a lot of movement there. I probably will sway him though, just to make sure he's more consistent with the movement and can hold things. So yeah, he just nodded back down now. But yeah. See, he did it again. As far as I'm concerned, it is a perfect hybrid. The head fits nicer on the neck than the head I got with the body does. The resin match is lovely. It does make his neck look a little bit big. Then again, so did this head. That didn't really change. I mean, I suppose that this head is slightly wider, so that might be partially why, but then I might just be imagining things, I'm not sure. It looks good, that's all I care about. And I can't wait to have his wig and all that. Everything I saw online definitely was correct. It's a beautiful hybrid, both color-wise and physically. So if you like any of the male switch heads and you also like the look of the April Story 17 body, this is definitely an option for you. Thank you so much for watching. It has been lovely and I will catch you in another video sometime soon.